Welcome to AutoCAD 2D modeling. Okay, as you can see here you have 2D model and the measurements are given with no specific unit. So just go to your Autodesk. Again, select the mode of drafting and annotation as it is set on drafting and annotation by default. But although the units are not provided, but by default you have to pick or choose any of the unit for your convenience. So I'll choose millimeters here. Okay. And then, as I said in every video, that you have to clearly visualize or analyze your model from where you wanted to start the model and how you're gonna take it, right? So, um, in this model, I'll pick and choose my center point right here at this point. As you can see, this would be my center point as 0 comma 0, right? Afterwards, it is necessary to visualize the whole model in one go, that what steps you are going to follow that would make your model development a quite easy one, right? So here you can see you have two circle at the center point at certain distance on x-axis and y-axis. You have again two circles. Then there is a um, combination of two circles and their joining part, and same as here. So let's begin with the first one. The center point 0 comma 0 will be taken over here, and then you have to model two circles, one with a center of sorry, the diameter of look here in this model you have a choice of two measurements, like you can vary as per your desire, right? So I'll take the inner one. You may pick and choose any one of them, so it's up to you. So first of all, just draw a circle with the diameter of 28.52. Let's begin with it. Circle with center and diameter on center point 0 tab 0. There you go. Now what's the diameter? It's 28.52, for instance. So 28.52, enter. Now you have to bring your circle in the center by dragging using the pen command. Now just zoom out a little bit and a little more. Okay. Another circle with same center point is provided with a diameter of 44. Let's go for it. Circle, diameter, center point, 0 tab 0, and the diameter is 44. There you go. Okay, perfect. Now just place it right here. Okay. Now for further measurements, if you can see, the reference lines are provided with the discontinuous lines, I must say. So just take a vertical and a horizontal line from the center point and then offset the vertical line with 19 distance towards left, and then with the 60 millimeters, you can say, towards right, and then from here 148 towards left, and then 25 towards right. Let's go for it. So first of all, 19 towards left. Okay, so here's a line command. Line command would be, I will take it from here. Just set my circle in the center like this. Okay. Line of any length, doesn't matter. So Center point would be 0, comma 0 would be better. Okay, just type it over here. And then one would be of 0 degree. So for degree, you have to press tab and then 0. And you may move your line, but if there is a need, yeah, there is a need. So, or you can draw just another one, like on here at 180 degrees. So just tab and 180 degree for this, another reference line. Then for the vertical line, 0, and the angle would be, we can say 90 degree. All right. Now it is better to offset your line using the offset command to 19 distance. So this is the command for the offset. Creates concentric circle, parallel lines and parallel curves, etc. So specify the offset distance, that is 19, and then whatever side you will choose, the offset will be right there. So select object to offset. It's on the left side, enter. Okay, again 19, select object and then offset. Okay, right. Another line should be offset to 60 degree towards, not 60 degree, at the distance of 60 towards right. So again, offset command, specify the distance is 60. I hope it's 60, yes, 60. So 60, enter, object, and then this. Okay, next is we will offset this line on left side by 148. This line 148 is the distance, enter, object, and there you go. Okay. Next is the distance of 25. So choose this line to create a right side offset or distance of 25. So offset distance is 25, enter, object, and offset. That's it. One more distance is here, that is 48 on x-axis. So for the horizontal line, offset command, distance is 48, enter the line and this way. Let's zoom in a bit. All right. Now you can easily go for your circles very quickly. Coming towards the left-hand side on horizontal x-axis, you have to draw two circles of radius 11 and then the radius 22. Okay. Circle with radius. One would be here of 11. Circle with radius 11 and then 22 for both. Yeah, it's 22. for both circle, let's enter radius 22 and then radius 22. Now the outer circles and the inner circles are both combining. So let's join both of them. Now you have one very good option. As you can see, this is 22 part away, right? Because the radius is 11, so 11 and 11 will be 22. So it is better to offset or draw a parallel line of 11 and then of 22 on both sides like this. Take a small portion of the line and trim the rest of the line first because we don't need this line anymore, I think. Yes, yes, just trim this part and this also. And now offset your line. Okay, so the offset distance would be 11 for the inner case and then 22 for the outer circles. 11, enter, object this side and object this side. By doing this, you can see the circles are clearly meeting each other. In the same way, just specify the distance to 22, enter, object this way, again object and this way. Now zoom in your model and trim off the extras very clearly like this. Whatever is extra, just erase them. You can also do in this way. Like this. This one. So we are done with this part, I guess. Remaining with this one. Delete. Okay, fine. So moving towards another part of the model, let's come right here. The distance was 19 for this line, which is here, this point, at the distance of 19 towards left and a height of 48 on y-axis. Okay, let's draw two circles. The inner one, just pick and choose any of them. I'll take 18.99 for the inner one and the outer is 40. Both are diameters, so 18.99 and 40. and 40. Done. Next is this part. Here you have to draw one more discontinuous line at the angle of 40°. So just erase the extras. Delete. Okay. One more line starting from 0, 0 and at the angle of 40°. 0 tab 0. Right here, angle 40°, enter. That's it. Now, this point at the distance of 60, um, on x-axis it is 60 and on y-axis it's 0. But we can easily have the point at the point of intersection, right? So at this point, you have to again draw two circles, one with the radius of 11 and then 22, same radius here, 11, radius 22, like this. However, for this part or this center point, we do have now the reference line at 40° angle, this one, but there is a slight curve you can see. So for this slight curve, um, there must be a center point given. Of course, it is given as you can notice that this was 0 tab 0 or 0, 0 and the distance is 60. So this distance is basically will become the radius for this reference circle. So just draw a reference circle with the radius because this is from center point to the circumference. So that would be the radians, not the diameter. So just go for a radius of 60°. Sorry, radius 60 for the circle. Radius 60, add 0 tab 0, 60. Now you can see one more thing. What is that? That this is clearly passing through the center point. So now this is the reference point. It is this one. This is the reference point or the center point um, we have from the reference circle where you have to draw, you have to model two circles with the same measurements of 11, radius and 22. So let's go for this one. Radius, this meeting point is the center point. Radius is 11. This intersection point, radius is 22. Perfect. Now we have to join these circles again. For this, we can clearly have the same approach, like the radius is 11 for this one, and the radius is 22 for this one. So if we draw the circles likewise by um, adding 11 and 11 to 60, and then subtracting 11 and 11 from 60, we will have the exact radius for the circles that will join these two small circles, right? So if we add 11 to 66, sorry, 11 to 60, that will become 71. So draw a circle, another one, But before moving ahead, just do one thing because the diagram is already very much horrified. So just erase these one, trim off the rest of the circle. Okay, it's much better. Delete this line. Perfect. Also delete this one. We will erase this line later on. Now zoom in. So circle with radius on 0 tab 0. Enter. First one would be of 71 radius. Enter. Another would be with addition of 11. That will give you the radius of 82. So it's 82. Now you can see the circles are easily um, touching each other, right? So just trim off the rest of the circles like this. Done. And then delete these two lines. Now you have to subtract 11 and 11 from 60. So once you subtract 11, you will get 49. So go for the circle with radius at 0 tab 0, 49, enter. And then again, you have to subtract another 11, and that will give you 38. So 0 tab 0, and then 38. Done. Just trim off the extras. Delete. Zoom in. Use trim command very carefully. So just use it very carefully like this. And then delete the center part. Center line. Done. Now you have all the model parts except, okay, one more thing. These two. Perfect. Now you have to connect all of them. First of all, this one, you can use here fillet command with for the using the radius of 16. Fillet command, first object. Okay, let's define the radius first. Fillet command, radius 16. Enter. First object and then this. Okay, what is the matter? 16. Done, but it is erasing this circle part. Okay, let's do it again. Fillet, radius 16. Enter first object and the second one. Okay, just do it and we will draw the circle once more. Of radius 22, no problem. This point 22 doesn't matter. It happens sometimes when we trim off the extras, so we'll get such things. All right. Next is this part. So use a fillet of 44. Okay, 1 second. Radius of 44. First object and the second one. Just offset this line, so line once more. Offset distance would be 11. Um, okay, done. And then you have this part. Here you have radius of 16 and then the circle of 35 from this point. First, draw the circle of 35. From this point, use a fillet command of using radius 16 and then join this part. That's it. So, circle of radius 35 first. Circle of radius 35 first. Enter. Then the fillet command of 16 radius. Radius 16. Enter. First object. The second one. Okay. Done. Again, we have to complete the circle using the radius 22. As I pretty much remember the measurements now. Trim off the excess. All right. Now let's zoom in this. Okay. Now you have to join through a line with this circle and this part. This is a straight line, so you can go straight away. How come like this? I personally prefer two small lines so that there won't be any error like this. And we have an intersection point till the another intersection point like this. Now delete this references and trim off the extras. Right? Okay. Zoom out. These two circles are complete. Yes. These are complete. Center two circles. Yes. And then. So we are done with our model. That was so easy. Let's go for the dimensions now. It's- yeah. Now for the dimensions, it's up to you how many dimensions you want to show. Like it's up to you. For instance, it's a linear one, so you can first extension till here. So it will give you the distance between these two lines. Annotation, because it's not visible, it's standard. Just go for the manage dimension style, modify. In modify, you have to increase the height of the text to at least 1.5. Let's see. Okay, close. It's still not visible, so we need a more modification. So set this up to 3, a double, close. Now it's a little bit clear. You can increase more, modify. 3.5 would be great. Close. So it's 19. As you know, the distance between these two lines was 19. This is 19. Then again, go for the dimension. Linear one first. Endpoint. This was, and like this. So similarly for angular, select the arc, circle, line, or specify a vertex. Um, Circle. It was arc. Let's go for the radius one. And so on. Every time you have to select the command. This seems a little awkward, so just you can mention here, and same way. So I hope the things are clear. You can further increase the text height, etc. So that's it. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.